Prince Harry has finally had his HRH title stripped from the royal family website. Buckingham Palace has ditched his title online 3 years after it was agreed that he would lose it following the Megxit deal.
Listen carefully, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why King Charles finally pulled the trigger, how Prince William quietly outplayed his own brother, why Meghan's entire brand just took a massive hit, and the one royal move that proves the crown will always protect itself, even from its own blood. This isn't gossip. This is the moment the monarchy stopped being polite and started being ruthless. For years, Harry and Meghan tried to live in two worlds at once. Half royal, half Hollywood. California's Sun on Monday, royal prestige on Tuesday. Podcast here, Netflix deal there, but still holding on to HRH like a lifeline. And for a long time, the palace let it slide. The late Queen hoped time would cool things off. Charles stayed silent. William watched. But silence in the monarchy is never weakness. It's waiting. And this week, the wait ended. With no press conference, no balcony moment, no sympathetic statement about family bonds, the royal website quietly updated, and one of the most dramatic chapters in modern royal history closed. His Royal Highness gone. Her Royal Highness gone. No dukedom spotlight. No magical royal hybrid status. Just Harry. Just Meghan. Two names on a page, without royal armor. To the public, it looked like a tiny edit. To the palace, it was a digital beheading. Why now? Because Meghan crossed the line they warned her about. Palace insiders say she used her Duchess title in new business paperwork after personally assuring the late Queen she wouldn't monetize the crown. That wasn't an oversight. To the family, that was betrayal. To William, it was worse. Humiliation. He had watched for years as the Sussexes took royal clout to America, cashed it in, and then slammed the institution that made them famous. But this time, it wasn't just another interview. It was turning the crown into content. And that, in William's mind, was unforgivable. At the same time, Westminster was circling. Politicians were already whispering about a royal titles reform bill that would let Parliament strip non-working royals of privileges. That was the real threat. If politicians start deciding who is royal and who isn't, the monarchy loses power. So Charles did what kings do when their hand is forced. He acted first. Quietly. Clinically. Not as a father. As a monarch. Those closest to him say the decision tore him up. This is still his son. This is still Diana's boy. He remembers the child laughing in palace gardens, not the man on American TV talking about palace racism and family cruelty. But every crown has a moment where love and duty collide, and that day came when the paperwork hit his desk. He looked at it, he hesitated, and then he chose the crown. He's my son, but I'm the king. With that signature, Harry's last official thread to royal power snapped. And behind that signature was someone else, Prince William. This was his play as much as Charles's. For months, he'd been pushing for the firm to stop indulging the Montecito drama. He made the case that you can't be the future king and let two ex-working royals in California keep bleeding the brand dry. He reportedly told Charles, "You can't be king and be afraid of upsetting people who already left." That was the moment the balance in the palace shifted. William stopped being the patient heir and became the enforcer. What followed was the start of a colder monarchy. A monarchy that doesn't negotiate with ex-royals building media careers. A monarchy that protects the throne over feelings. A monarchy that just sent a warning shot to every extended Windsor. Titles are not forever. Meanwhile, in California, the reaction was chaos. Meghan at first thought it was a technical error. A glitch. Someone would fix it. But when the palace confirmed it, the reality hit. No more Duchess glow, no more royal polish for brand deals, no more subtle Sussex prestige to wrap around lifestyle projects. Her team scrambled. PR calls. Lawyers. Agents. How do you rebrand Meghan Markle without the crown? Because here's the ugly truth even Hollywood knows. The title was the product. A producer put it bluntly off the record. Without the royal part, it's just another celebrity story. Meghan reportedly called it a targeted move. She hinted to friends this would play badly globally, maybe even racially. But the backlash she expected didn't ignite. American media didn't go to war for her. Hollywood didn't close ranks. Even her usual defenders were quieter than normal. Not because they dislike her. Because drama without a royal hook doesn't sell like it used to. Harry took it even harder. For him, this wasn't about money. This was identity. Those letters, HRH, were the last official connection to his mother's world. The world where Diana was adored. The world where he was born a prince, not a podcast guest. When he saw the title gone, Friends say something in him just dimmed. He made a call to his father. No shouting. No Netflix lines. Just a son appealing to a father. He reminded Charles of Diana, of the promise she wanted for her boys, of the bond they used to have. But Charles had already chosen. You made your choices, Harry. Now I must make mine. That's the moment Harry realized. The royal family will let you go if you force them to. And once they let you go, they don't chase you. Across the ocean, London exhaled. Inside the palace, staff said it was the quietest they'd heard it in months. Not awkward quiet. Satisfied quiet. The kind of quiet that says, we have control again. Because for years the crown was reacting to Harry and Meghan. Oprah interview? Statement. Netflix series? Statement. Spare? Statement. Leaks? Counterbriefings. It was always defensive. Now, for the first time, the monarchy was on offense. No speech. No drama. No victim narrative to latch onto. Just a change online that said everything. And it sent a message to others, too. Prince Andrew? Not untouchable. Extended royals living off titles but not serving? On notice. Parliament? No need for your reform bill now. Your Maj has handled it. Charles didn't just protect the crown from Harry. He protected the crown from politicians. That's what real monarchy looks like. But even with that victory, there was pain. In the palace, people noticed Charles kept a photo of young Harry on his desk. He didn't take it down. He can't make himself stop being a father. But he can't let being a father destroy the monarchy, either. That's the cost of a crown nobody really talks about. And there was another painful casualty. Archie and Lily. Meghan reportedly told friends Charles had robbed them of their legacy. But in the palace the response was stone cold. Legacy isn't a gift, it's a duty. If you choose California over crown, your kids inherit California, not crown. That sounds harsh, but that's how the monarchy survives. It doesn't expand forever. It tightens. It protects the core. It cuts off the parts that threaten the institution. Meghan now faces the hardest job of her career, building a long-term brand without royal oxygen. You can do a podcast, but without Duchess status, it's just another podcast. You can write a book, but without royal proximity, it's just another memoir. You can launch products, but without palace sparkle, it's just another celebrity line. And the public is already showing signs of fatigue. Too many interviews. Too many grievances. Too many chapters of the same story. At some point, people stop feeling sorry and start asking, if you didn't want the crown, why are you mad it's gone? That is the question this move exposes. And it's why the crown moved when it did. Because right now, the global narrative quietly shifted. For the first time since Megxit, people are saying, actually, the palace did what it had to do. That's a win for Charles. That's a win for William. And that's a major problem for Harry and Meghan. Meanwhile, William is stepping into his future role faster than anyone expected. He is shaping a monarchy that is lean, disciplined, and allergic to drama. He saw what Oprah did. He saw what Netflix did. He saw what Spare did. Every single time, the crown took damage. He's not letting that happen when he's king. This is the monarchy tightening the fences. This is the end of the have-it-both-ways royal era. You are either in, working, loyal, or you're out. Not half in, half out. Not royal in the UK, celebrity in America. That era is gone. And here's the real twist most people will miss. Harry and Meghan thought leaving would free them from the crown. Instead, leaving made the crown their entire story. Every interview, every series, every speech is still about the royal family. They didn't escape the monarchy.